Hi Chantal, Phoebe, Tim, and Bella. What are your initial thoughts on the character of Isabella?
I don't like her.
Why not?
She's annoying.
She's very flirtatious and she seems like she wants to, how do I put this lightly, get with every guy. Well, not to an extreme level where she just talks to a lot of guys and acts really flirtatious with them. And she also seems on like she seems to be in everyone's business. For example, Catherine, she's like, oh, why not? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, she seems too attached to Catherine. It's creepy.
Do you think she's a good example of what a lady should be like in Jane Austen's day? Time period?
No.
And why?
She gossips too much.
Yeah.
She reads novels.
Are you not allowed to read novels?
I mean, like, not in Jane Austen's time.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
She wrote novels.
Okay, maybe not the
Probably
time
talks
period
too
that it was
much.
set in. Like,
Talks too much.
women were frowned upon.
Yes, she talks too much as well.
I think what Tim's referring to is John Thorpe, who complains that reading novels is a waste of time. Austen presents that ironically to sort of, and if you read on in chapter 15 or something, she goes out with the Tilneys, and Henry Tilney is a great reader and loves reading and is very pro-reading. So she sort of contrasts reading against not reading, and favours reading.
Self-absorbed with his own cards because he shows off his cards to Catherine.
He really likes horses.
Yes, he really likes horses and cards, apparently. Which is really annoying. Because all he does is go on and on about how expensive his card was and how good he is for giving his friend his money.
I second that.
Overall, do you think it's what are the positives and negatives of the book so far?
In the book of
The positives is that it shows a wide range of people who lived in that time. The good people who like stay indoors, read their books, don't butt into anyone else's business, and then there's the other type of people who go and gossip and do all sort of things like gambling. Yeah, that's a positive.
Morning, Justice, Judith, Adida, Tetsu, Emily, Floyd, Luke, and Yuki. Let's start off by talking about your first impressions and developing impressions of Miss Isabella Thorpe.
At the beginning, she seems really nice, like a friendly person, but we can see that she actually wants attention because she's the eldest sister among the top family, and also she doesn't have a father. And the way Jane Austen describes her in the beginning, she seems nice, but we can get a hint that she's also someone who cares about her appearance. She's vain.
At first, Isabella seems like a very sincere and nice friend, but then sooner, as the story develops, you find her very self-centered, and I soon begin to dislike her, as her actions are completely different from what she says all the time. Where she says she does not want to dance with James Morland, but then she ends up dancing and talking with him the whole night.
I think Isabella is very annoying to me because after she got engaged to James, then she went on flirting and dancing with Captain Tilney, which was really annoying to me. And also as a friend to Catherine, she's kind of irritating as well because especially during the time when she was supposed to go out with Miss Tilney and Henry, then Isabella kept trying to persuade her not to go with the Tilneys and go with them instead to Clifton. which I found really annoying, and she tried to use different methods such as using superlatives on her, calling her sweetest, dearest Catherine, and it was really annoying. Yeah. Doesn't seem very sincere.
At first, Isabel looks like she's a really nice friend who respects Catherine, but later she showed like disrespect when she cheated on Catherine's brother, and also it shows how like um, she doesn't mind ruining her reputation in a way to get money.
Yeah. What do you think? Try to be positive about it. What do you think drives all of this need for attention and this need to flirt with the richest, most handsome man in the room?
Because it
She's the eldest girl in the family, so she have to marry off so that her sister will be able to marry off.
Do you think her mother is a good mother?
No.
Because she doesn't really bother about Isabella going onto the carriage ride to, I forgot the place name. Yeah, and then the mother kept boasting about how good Isabella is and she's the prettiest, yeah, and stuff like that.
Anything else?
But I think that's how they used to do it in the olden times. They used to define girls as how they look. So that's why it seems very inappropriate in our time, but I think it was a lot more appropriate then, so we wouldn't have commented on it in her time.
Do you think that, well, I think, like we said just before, she does run the risk of affecting her reputation, being so driven to find the best man for herself, rather than, would you say she rushes into the engagement with James?
Yes.
Is it wise to get engaged to someone when you don't know how much money is in their pocket? So she does mess up a little bit there, and then she has to like sort of damage her reputation to try and make amends because she sort of failed in her goal. She got engaged to someone who wasn't appropriate for her.
Yeah, but she's also being very, very selfish there. In like she's close friends with Catherine, but once she knows James, she like pushes her aside. Yeah.
Actually, the first impression I got from Isabella, she talked to Catherine because she just realized that Catherine is James' mom's sister, because she met him before because he's her brother's friends and they will hang out last time. And then when she met the sister, she tried to get to the sister and tried to ask her to persuade to ask James to come to visit her.
Yeah, good. So maybe Isabella's motives for the whole friendship were always driven by her need to get married and James. Yeah. Okay, very good. Right.